Hi, I'm Jordan Myers, and I would like to explain why I'm making a YouTube channel and what I hope to accomplish by doing so. I am, as a bit of background, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I'm also enrolled as a full-time student at BYU, and I expect to be there for the next 2 years. So, something I noticed when I first came here to BYU is that members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in my age range, which happens to be the millennial group, don't seem to be too much different than what I see in national surveys as far as political leanings or social and cultural feelings on what is going on today. So, what I'd like to do is talk about these issues because I find it interesting. I enjoy having these deeper level discussions. But I think that as members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we have a unique perspective on a lot of these issues when it comes to politics or society, culture, any of these issues. So I'm not going to be speaking in broad general terms for everyone. My target audience is specifically members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and even more specifically, my peers here at BYU, those in my age range. And my goal, ultimate goal, is I happen to think that I'm correct in the way that I think about most issues. So my goal is to basically persuade whoever is open to being persuaded to think at least a little bit more along the lines of how I view a lot of these issues. But I'm also not 100% set in stone in all of my positions or my views, and so I'm most interested in just opening up the conversation, creating a useful dialogue, because it's not usual, it's not typical to really dive into someone's deeper convictions and thoughts and feelings on what are considered to be touchy issues. And so I would like to just put my ideas out there and have it be open to anyone to comment and just basically start a discussion, because there's a lot of things that are inherent to Latter-day Saint doctrine, to a lot of the restored truths that we now have, that I think could shed light on a lot of these issues that I don't think too many people are really paying attention to or maybe even realize. So my initial objective with this channel is I would like to establish concrete starting points when it comes to thinking about politics, economics, philosophy, social and cultural issues, because we have, with our unique perspective on the plan of salvation, we have a different angle than most people, but I think that that's not being utilized very much by at least the few people that I do get to talk to about these issues. They don't seem to be attaching eternal truths and the principles of the gospel to the way that they think about a social or cultural or political issue. So I'm going to do my best to pull from authorized sources within the standard works, general conference, stuff like that, to try to provide a clear path between what we understand and know to be true in the eternal sense and how that can directly relate to the issues that we're facing. So hopefully that gives you a good sense of why I'm making a channel and what I hope to accomplish. Now granted, I find a range of topics interesting, so I'm gonna post videos about really just anything I find interesting. It's not always going to be just about politics or social and cultural issues. Really just anything I find interesting I'm going to throw up here, and hopefully you enjoy the content. If you are capable of leaving constructive feedback and constructive criticism, I gladly welcome it. If you're just trolling, that's fine too, because it's funny. But hopefully this all works out well. I don't plan on doing any kind of a regular show, if that's what you want to call it. I'm just going to post whenever I have time. But I would appreciate if you subscribe nonetheless and like the videos that you find enjoyable. And that should be it for the overview. Welcome to the channel, and please stick around.